If you're stuck speaking in constant vocal monotone, chances are deep in your subcortex, your brain is less active, vivacious, and inert. The anterior insula is a zone behind some deep and robust hypotheses, suggested to be the seat of not only emotional processing, but vocal motor coordination. This is the zone where you create representation of what your voice will do sonically, and where you also understand the mood and inflection in the tone of others. We suggest this to be the case because of the many studies that prove and show that the area is deeper represented with extensive interconnected neural firing and pathways among musicians, singers, and actors. We also see in some clinical studies that areas can be affected in this zone when an individual has experienced pronounced trauma, thus interfering with the ability to emotionally regulate and process mood and emotions, depression as well, and lastly, some neurodiverse individuals, not all, may have less representation and neural firing in this zone, particularly those that struggle to understand, interpret, and express emotion through the face, through the voice, and through decoding the signals that they receive from others. So when it comes to assessing monotone voice, a detailed part of the executive communication profile appointment, there are many clinical and non-clinical factors to take into account. So today I also want to share with you 3 other possible hypotheses for why you are experiencing vocal monotone, particularly in the professional setting. These are non-clinical and very much built around the impact of the social impression, mood, and room that you find yourself in. The first hypothesis is that you're getting stuck in vocal monotone because your brain is in a state of fear. The adrenal reaction will stimulate the fear mechanism, which will lead to vocal representation of a vocal mood of either sadness or fear, which correlates very closely to lackluster voice registration. The resonance will be less vibrant and energized, and the speech intonation patterns will tend to flatline rather than have vivacity, courage, and enthusiasm beneath them, as you would hope. The second hypothesis is that the work and the topic that you're speaking about is purely technical and analytical, and this accounts for why I work with many tech professionals, in particular those in computational tech, who are dealing with non-abstract terms. As such, the voice becomes very dry, bored, lackluster, and matter-of-fact. When we talk about matter-of-fact things, we tend to have more of a monotone pattern. So this can be a particular challenge if you're pitching for venture capital, but the core proposal that you're presenting is very tech focused and lacks any abstraction or visionary inflection. My final hypothesis relates to the impact of others around you. We know that your brain's mirror neurons fire to reflect and synthesize the vocal emotion that you perceive when someone's speaking to you. So possibly your colleagues are also monotone too, or something about their affective mood and state of being is making you somewhat soulless inside. So which do you think it is for you if you're a chronic monotone voice user? Let me know in the comments, ask any questions that you have, and from this brief précis, I hope you see why it's vital that we apply a diagnostic approach to understand what it is that your vocal mood is conveying and signaling to the contacts around you, especially in the executive rooms that matter.